Strategy claiming the supply drop. Been claimed by an ally.
Mute.
On the truck. There's a sniper on the truck next to the seafood shop.
Yeah,
He went
there's one
inside.
guy there. Yeah, nice to see that. One right here. Damn, why did I run into that? I'm so stupid.
Serious trauma detected. Detecting additional hostile contacts. Detecting contaminated gear. Rogue hive detected. Healer arrived. Immediate medical assistance needed. Landmark cleared.
Oh my god! Ninja, your build is freaking insane, man. Hello guys, this is DivisioNinja. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are well. Thank you ever so much for all the support you've given me on my channel. I really appreciate it, and thank you for the likes for my poems that I've brought to you in the last couple of videos. I said it's been a bit of a while since I brought you a build video, but today guys I come back with a bang because I have I think the holy grail of builds for the mitigation of glass cannon, or perfect glass cannon. So my build can actually mitigate the damage that you take from glass cannon, which is absolutely insane guys. So I'm gonna share that with you just to help you out. So without further ado, let's get right into the nitty gritty. There we go. Okay guys, okay, this is my build guys. So as you can see, I'm using the technician specialization. So the reason I'm using technician, it actually gives me one skill tier that I need that will help for mitigation of damage of glass cannons. I'll go through that in a second with you. As you can see, my build has 1.4 million armor. I'm running 4 pieces of Bullock Foundry and 2 pieces of Providence. So these pieces of Providence are the very, very special ones. These are the bread and butter of the damage that you're going to give out on this build. But also it is your downfall as well, because you have perfect glass cannon on the chest piece. But don't worry about that, guys, because this build is going to mitigate that damage for a fair amount of it anyway. But anyway, so right, let's get right into the build, guys. So I'm running my Banshee as my primary weapon, so I have 93k base damage. I have almost max SMG damage. I have 19% crit hit chance, and I have 10% damage to target self cover, and have talent in sync. As you know, in sync gives me 15% weapon damage when using a skill, and it gives me 15% skill damage as well. So if they're both used at the same time, the buff is doubled and you end up getting 30% weapon damage and 30% skill damage, which is absolutely incredible. Okay, so on my secondary, I'm using a police M4 replica. I've been searching for this gun for quite a while, been farming for it, but not had much luck, so I actually ended up crafting it, and I ended up getting this one here, which was absolutely insane. So it actually came within sync on it, and it had something on the minor attribute, but I rolled 10% damage to target out of cover, which is critical for any sort of AR build. So anyway, so again, I'm running in sync on as the talent as well. Okay, so getting into the build, guys, I have 1.4 million armor. I am using 4 pieces of Bullock Foundry and 2 pieces of Providence. So I'll break it down the build for you. So we'll go through the Foundry pieces first. So on my Foundry Mask, I'm using a Foundry Mask which has 170k armor. It has 12% crit hit damage, and I have a 12% protection to elites mod there as well. This is the PvE version, but there is a PvP version that I can show you as well, that you can use in both PvE and PvP. So just to go over the Bullock Foundry gear set, which is, if you guys are not aware, so 2 pieces of Bullock Foundry give you 10% total armor, 3 pieces gives you 1% armor regen, and it gives you 50% shield health as well, which is really critical for this build, because it's going to make your shield a little bit more tanky as well, so you can actually mitigate a bit of damage that way as well. And the main bread and butter of the build to mitigate the damage from perfect glass cannon or glass cannon is makeshift repairs. So whenever you or your shield take damage, 20% of that amount is repaired both over 15 seconds. So that takes away 20% of the damage that you take from perfect glass cannon, which is 60%. So that will leave you with another 40% of damage you're taking. But again, guys, don't worry, we're going to mitigate that down a little bit further as well, and I'll just break that down for you in a second as well. So that's 20% of the 60 gone, so we're down to 40. But again, you have it over 15 seconds, so that will refresh automatically once the 15 seconds is up, and then that will be there for throughout your use of the build. Okay, so going into the second piece of my Foundry, I'm using the Foundry Bullock gloves. So it has max weapon damage, and it has 12% crit hit damage as well. Then going over to the third piece of my Foundry, I'm using the Foundry holster. So this has max armor almost, and it has 12% crit hit damage as well. And the final piece of my Foundry, I am using the Foundry knee pads. So it has max armor, it has max crit hit damage there as well. So going over to the chest piece, I am using a Providence named Chest Piece to Sacrifice, which gives you the talent Perfect Glass Cannon. So Perfect Glass Cannon, all damage you deal is amplified by 30%, but the downfall for Perfect Glass Cannon is that you then take 60% damage as well. So all damage you take is amplified by 60%, which is a bit of a bummer really. But again, with this build, guys, we're going to try and mitigate that damage, so we're getting the 30% amplified damage from all sources, so from your skills and from your guns. We're going to keep that there. So anyway, going over to the final piece of Providence, I'm using another named Providence piece, which is the Gift. So this has the talent Perfect Vigilance. So with Perfect Vigilance, it increases your total weapon damage by 25%. But if you take any damage, it's disabled for 3 seconds. The normal vigilance is a 4-second delay, but again, you still get 25% damage. So if you guys don't have the Perfect Vigilance backpack, you can use another Providence piece or a group piece with the talent Vigilance on, and you'd get 25% damage, weapon damage over 4 seconds instead of 3. But as you can see, the perfect one gives you 3 seconds. So the 1 second is critical because you will be able to output more damage as well. So you know that definitely is something to consider. Okay, so now we're down to 20% reduction on the damage of Perfect Glass Cannon. The other way that I mitigate the damage is I am using the Defender drone. So Defender drone, because it's on skill tier 1, so this is actually giving me a further 5% reduction. So I'm getting a total reduction of 25%. So now we're down to 45% reduction from incoming damage that we take with Perfect Glass Cannon. So that's 45% reduction. So the way I've modded my my drone, I have a 7.5 deflect duration mod here. Then I have 9% health, and then I have the wrong one. Okay, I'm sorry guys. So actually we get more. We can put the 5.6% damage reduction mod here, so that takes us up to 26.4%. So apologies, so we're actually getting more mitigation than I thought we were because I had the wrong mod on. Okay, so that's the one we need to have. So we have 26.4 is mitigated as well from incoming damage, and you have a duration of 24 seconds for the drone. And then my second skill I'm using is the Crusader Shield. So this is on tier 4. Again, this is 4.1 million armor or HP on it. Has 55,000 HP for active regeneration, and yeah. So and with tier 4 it gives you 40% active regeneration, gives you 100% shield health, and it gives you 20% holster regeneration. So when I have the shield out, I have my Defender drone now, I have Makeshift Repairs, I'm mitigating a lot of the incoming damage. But also what I've done, guys, I've actually, on my mod slots for PvE, I am using the 12% protection from elites mods. I know the max is 13, unfortunately I don't have any, but if you guys have 13% protection from elites, that is going to be insane for you. So you can put that on your mask, backpack and chest piece, and that will give you with the 13% ones, if you have all three, that's 39% damage reduction from protection from elites. So I have 12% ones on my mask, my backpack and my chest piece, so I'm getting 36% protection from elites, which again mitigates a lot of damage, incoming damage. So as you can see, guys, this is how you probably mitigate damage from Perfect Glass Cannon. As you saw in the footage at the beginning of the video, you can see I wasn't taking as much damage as I should have been taking if I didn't have those pieces in place. If I'd have taken a couple of hits with 1.4 million armor, I would have been on the floor, but I wasn't. I was still alive. I mitigated, I carried on, I regened as well, because we have the regen from Foundry as well, so we have the 1% armor regen, plus we're getting the 20% repair of armor as well, from Makeshift Repairs. So this build, guys, is absolutely incredible. It can mitigate a lot of damage from perfect glass cannon, so you can output a lot of damage as well. I know you can use other talents like Intimidate with Adrenaline Rush, but again, I'm getting damage from Perfect Vigilance. I'm getting damage from Perfect Glass Cannon as well with 30, and that's 25. I'm getting 55% amplified damage. I've got damage from InSync as well, so when I have my shield deployed, I'm getting 15% damage there, so it's absolutely incredible. You're getting a shitload of damage and a lot of protection as well. So let's just go over the stats for you. So I have max crit hit chance on the Banshee, and I have 117% crit hit damage. If you wish to use the build in PvP, I would just switch out the protection from Elites mods for crit hit damage mods, so that will give you an additional 36% crit hit damage. So that would take your crit hit damage up to my master's not that great, so that's 147. So it's about 150, 151, 152 crit hit damage with 60% crit hit chance, which is insane as well. So a lot of damage coming from there. So just going over to the regen stats here. So I have 18,000 armor regen as well. So with the 1%. So I know it's not a lot, but still 18,000 regen is helpful. It mitigates the incoming damage from as well. As you can see, I have 36%. 36% damage from elites as well. But that's the build, guys. I hope you like it. Please give it a go. I hope you're as successful in your missions as I am using this build. Anyway, this is DivisioNinja, just signing out. Please like and subscribe for me to bring you more amazing Division 2 content. Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye.